It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Saints and the Panthers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did not...
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake, Nix. Open man downfield is Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. To throw is Nix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. On play action, here's Nix. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jerome Ford, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
To throw is Goff. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Down the left sideline. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 63 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. On the ground, it's Ford. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. C.D. Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mims in motion left. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Panthers offense and C.D. Lamb ready to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
Now it's Nix. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Here's Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 6. To throw, here's Nix. Going right side here, and then he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Nix to the air. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
60 Ready?
Nix to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing Nix. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Complete to Alexander Madison. A gain of 3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonnu Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Room past the 35 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Goff now to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Out of the gun. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Goff. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Goff throwing again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Goff now looks to throw. That's taken in left side by Whittington. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Goff now looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, Goff. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Mayer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we will not. Turn. They'll bring this to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Nix. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll give to Hall. And they're able to Across the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Goff going to shift him around. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Hall again. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Full start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Goff. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brian Thomas, 42 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 21. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Come on, set, go.
Now it's Nix. And he fires one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this one incomplete. Down at the feet of his receiver. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On play action, here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. To throw is Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marvin Mims, 72 yards. And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
And it's blocked. The Panthers get it. The big fella. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the 2nd half, it just gets more magnified. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. It's caught. Smith. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Nix from the shotgun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
This is Ford. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. To throw, here's Nix. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Saints' 18-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And this is caught at the 8. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Steps away to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 8. A minute 45 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Whittington. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Goff now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now it's gone. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Goff. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Nix looking to throw again. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Point after try forthcoming. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Panthers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem the